first thing a woman does when she gets pregnant is get on a waiting list for a daycare center.
Anyone who has kids has probably put their children in a childcare at some point. For parents who work at or attend St. Edward's, they must look elsewhere for childcare since one does not currently exist on campus. For students like Brielle Beaver, this presents many challenges. Brielle must manage her time as mom and student. With no childcare center on campus, Brielle is forced to take night classes and make the long trips to and from her daughter's childcare. Right now, she spends $800 a month for her daughters who attend childcare 3 days a week. Brielle was unaware that childcare might be added to campus. Brielle immediately thought of how it could make her life more convenient.
Just like today, I worked from 9 till 4 and I have class at 5. So I didn't even have time to drive my daughter home before I had to come back to school. So my mom has to go pick her up from daycare so that I can get here to go to class on time.
Brielle would be less thrilled with the childcare if it were held off campus.
That extra 10 or 30 minutes it takes to drop the child off, pick the child up, like, it makes all the difference on can I get to class on time or can I not get to class on time. So it would make a huge difference just to be able to bring my daughter with me, put her in daycare, and then walk to my classes instead of having to drive somewhere else.
Brielle did say cost of potential childcare at St. Ed's would weigh heavily in her decision making.
Think about like tuition and books and everything else, and then on top of it, like car payments, rent payments, and then childcare costing so much.
At the end of the day, Brielle does her best to balance her roles as student and mom.
Even when she was a baby, it was constantly having to pay a babysitter, pay for daycare from the day she was born, so I could go to school. It's important to go to school. Like, I can't drop out of school or not work, so you gotta pay for the daycare.
So far, a location for the childcare center has not been proposed. Areas behind me, like this one right here between the Science Building and Moody Hall, would appear to provide enough space for a childcare center. An on-campus location is preferred, although off-campus locations are also being considered. Craig Campbell, co-chair of the Child Care Committee, says that many people have expressed interest in the possibility of a child care center on campus.
We have over 100 people that are expressing interest in it. Every day, people keep having babies.
I asked Professor Campbell, what steps has the Child Care Committee made so far?
In some survey research, we got very good response. There is a need and a desire to have one on campus or near campus.
Results of the Child Care Interest Survey circulated to faculty and staff last year show that parents are very interested in SCU-affiliated childcare, whether it's held on campus or not. Professor Campbell says that administration hasn't been all that supportive.
We have an administration that hasn't been very supportive of the idea because they're concerned about costs.
Just how much does child care cost?
Like $1,000 a month. The county average is like $676 a month.
Professor Campbell wishes administration placed a greater priority on child care.
The things we recommended is to be put into the strategic planning of the university. There doesn't seem to be a lot of interest in adding into that.
So, when will we finally see a child care on campus?
Maybe after 2015 would be my guess right now.
Brian Caudill, Hilltopper News.